some live donation readings and collective energy readings. I hope everybody is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section or the chat and let me know if the reading resonates with you. All right, we're about to get everybody in the building. Just bear with me. All right. Hope you had a wonderful day today. What's this sticker thing? Oh no, Q&A and a poll. I don't want to do that. I gotta play around with these little things on the side and figure some shit out. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What they need to know. Somebody's holding on to your energy, but Spirit said they're holding on for dear life, but you're not stuck. They're holding on to your energy, but you're not stuck. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. One at a time. Too many. One at a time. Okay, good advice from a wise person. I think you see that. Yeah, good advice from a wise person. So the owl is here. You got some good advice about this person? Tell me more, Spirit. Oh. Target, a goal-oriented person. I don't know if you saw the thumbnail, but the thumbnail talked about focusing on, your purpose, basically. Tell me more, Spirit. You see how warm and cozy? That's how I want to feel tonight. I hope you are warm and cozy at your home. Now we got fire. Strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Well, you can't read that. I don't know why. It's like that tonight, but it is. Tell me more. Tell me more. Be careful. Do not take risks. That's a challenge and a lesson. Good energy. Tell me more, Spirit. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for coming to the channel. Okay, we got, well, family wishes coming true. Ah. Like I said, you're not stuck. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Overall energy. So your person has a third party. That's the wedge. However, what I'm seeing is ain't no monkey gonna stop no show. Whatever you got going on will be successful because it involves strong emotions, passion, and love, right? And then you got good advice from an elder, you or wise person, my bad. And then you got target. You're a goal oriented person, and you got family wishes coming true. So the challenge and the lesson is be careful. Do not take risks. I will clarify that. But there is a wedge. There's a third party in this. Tell me more, Spirit. Star, guaranteed success. Listen. Sometimes, and I tell y'all this every now and then, I feel like the millennials, Gen Alphas, Gen Zs, I don't know about millennials. Let me just say Gen Alpha, Gen Zs. I've experienced and observed that they don't like to take advice. So this might not be for somebody like this. But this is given that someone took some advice, and I feel like it's you collective. You took advice from somebody wise because it says guaranteed success. Good advice from a wise person. And, a lot of times people, I'm gonna do it my way. I'll do it my way. I'll do it my way. I'll do it my way. And there's nothing wrong with doing things your way. But if somebody gives you something that's tried and true, at least give it a shot, or very close to the shot, right? Normally, when a wise person gives you advice, it's because they've experienced it already. I'm always advising that when you take advice from someone who has done the thing or is professionally doing a thing. That's how you know you can be successful. You don't go to a gynecologist to learn about plumbing. You don't go to a plumber to learn about accounting. You go to the expert. So if somebody has been listening to someone that has certain advice, Spirit is saying you got guaranteed success. So take it how it resonates. Hard heads make soft asses, but people who who are passionate, goal oriented, targeted, focused, they seek out the support of the right people. That's how they guarantee success. Tell me more. I said I'm gonna give you an example. I have a mentee that wanted to do a particular type of event, and I said to her, if you do this event, the nonprofit would could back you if you choose that you need us as help, right? But if you do it on an individual basis, hello, Fernando. If you do it on an individual basis, people are less supportive, if that makes sense. They like to see something tied to an organization. You'll get more open doors, you'll get more success. Carmen, can't stay. Okay, okay, I got you. I got you, Carmen. And so the mentee from the so this is several years ago. So the mentee decided she was going to do it her way most recently. And when she approached an organization for support, she didn't mention that she had an organization behind her, and they completely ignored her for like 6 days. I reached out to the same organization, maintaining that there's an organization behind me, who we are and what we represent. Got a call back, or I should say, an email and response back within 12 hours. Within 2 days, I'm on the phone with them. Big difference. Some people got to do it their way. But the success that I had is because of mentors before me. If that makes sense, right? So I'm not taking credit that, oh, my way is the best way, but I had to learn from somebody how to navigate. And if you listen to a wise person and you navigate by the advice, hey, if you navigate by the advice, you can have success. All right, tell me more, Spirit. We got a bouquet compliments from an. Y'all having a really good reading tonight. Oh my gosh, this is good energy. It says compliments from an admirer bouquet. Also, with that clarifying, goal oriented person, you might be somebody's goal. Except you might be their target. Take it how it resonates. Tell me more, Spirit. Somebody is stuck on your energy though, but Spirit said you're not stuck. So, oh, we got trouble and accusations. So this is clarifying fire. It's interesting that both these oh, let me pin that comment. Hold on. There we go. So we got fire and frying pan. Okay, one is trouble and accusations, strong passion, love or hate. So something is brewing, something is cooking, and just got chills. Um, and that's in a hidden energy. So somebody is building up something, but the trouble and accusations could be that they were getting false information from this wedge individual or false narrative maybe not information, but somebody could be saying something wrong. It's causing some confusion, but at the same time, it's causing very strong emotions. And I also feel like this person, the duality of it is that somebody is on, they waft between their emotions. One minute they love, one minute they hate. It's not something consistent with this person. Tell me more, spirit. One at a time. Family matters. That's a deck. I'm not taking that many. Come on now. See, you have an admirer. This is the second time. An admirer. It says, what's the other one? Compliments from an admirer, and then you got secret admirer. So you got bouquet and the vase, right? But the vase, which is the secret admirer, and be careful, do not take risks. You have an admirer who, again, they're holding on to your energy, but this person is scared to take a risk when it comes to you. So I guess they're staying in the shadows. They're watching from afar in any way that they're able to watch you. But at the same time, they're scared to death to take the risk with you. Now, every reading ain't the same, so so far I'm not picking up on any other type of energy that we normally get. So this is good, but it's like spirit is letting you know there is somebody behind the scenes that is watching you, somebody that is behind the scenes that has somebody getting in their way when it comes to you. Um, and they're scared to come towards you. But we got family wishes come true. So what is that, spirit? Mm. Time to go out and have some fun. Ooh. So you may have some family celebrations coming up. It could be birthdays, it could be baby showers, it could be um, major milestones, could be graduations coming up. But Spirit said it's time to go out and have some fun. But I feel like it's associated with family, okay? Because it's clarifying family wishes coming true. So it even could be weddings, something like that, but you have a reason to celebrate with your family. Bottom of the deck, a sincere wish will be granted. So I'm hearing no monkey can stop this show. Whoever the third party is, they cannot completely come through, come not come through, come between you and this person. This person is secretly admiring you. They're scared. They want to take a risk. They're scared to take a risk. They waft in their emotions. I think this person sits in fear a lot. Not just not scared. They're just constantly in fear. And that's why they're passionate, love or hate or whatever. They're all over in their emotions. This person could have a lot of confusion as well. All right, so let's see. Let's do some intuitive Kev. I always want to call him Cosmic Kev, but that's a DJ. But I'm going to use my Cosmic Kev deck. Tell me more, Spirit. Well, okay. Here's the Jezebel. This is the Wedge. Take a good look at her. This is the Jezebel, who is the Wedge. This is a very cunning, feminine energy, maybe in a distorted feminine energy. This person uses what she got to get what she wants, like happy ending type of stuff. She also is very seductive in a very inappropriate way. She's a very inappropriate person in the way she speaks, in the way she carries herself, and the things that she does. This person is very inappropriate. Um, She might say things for shock value, but it also could just be her lack of self-awareness. I think when she comes into the room, you can sense her energy. All right, but she's a wedge, right? So she may pull on this person's vibration, their lower vibration. She can probably get this person to do things she wants them to do, which is a distraction from you, which would basically represents the wedge. Tell me more, spirit. Oh. And we got priestess. So you honor your elders, you honor your ancestors, you honor spiritual advice that came before you. And that is why you're guaranteed success in whatever endeavor. Whatever you've been listening to, you've been taking notes, right? You have a mentor. You may have an elder, a family member, mother, father, it don't matter. Somebody in your life that has been guiding you a certain way, and spirit say you've been listening. So there's guaranteed success in your endeavors. And we got manifestation. So this person is praying to God, universe, spirit, trying to manifest you. This person, like, their sights are set on you. I don't think at this point, they don't want nothing else, or they don't want anybody else but you. Take out resonate, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you ring that bell, that way you're notified anytime I come on. And thanks for being here. I appreciate you. If it's your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. Didn't I say it was family affairs? Wow. So family is here. And it says family wishes coming true. Family wishes coming true. This person is passionate about the family. Maybe you, others. You know, this is like somebody getting a taste of who you are by your bloodline. So you may have brought this person around your family. Um, Whether you have a core family, like you have children, or your extended family. There's something about you and this person when it comes to your family that they can appreciate, spirit said. It's like they like you, they like them, they feel at home around your family. Tell me about the secret admirer and the fear that they sit in, spirit. Let me know if y'all hear me just as well as any other time. I have no way of knowing right now. One at a time, spirit, one at a time. Self-love. Okay, thank you. For this to be the challenge and a lesson, part of the fear of your person is that they lack love for themselves, and you don't. Meaning you don't lack, like you don't have a diminished self-worth. Your self-worth is high. Your self-respect is high. Your integrity is high. Your love of yourself is full. But this person's challenge and lesson is they don't have it. That's why they sit in fear. And they also fear a person who has so much self-love accepting somebody who don't. Because you know why? People who don't are red flags. Okay? Hi, goddess. Tuesday. What's up, Tuesday? Peace and blessings to you, too. Ice Queen. Ooh. So, Spirit is saying, you know, you deal with situations head over heart. Okay? And also, though, Spirit says, wise as you are, smart as you are, you also know that you need to go out and have fun, because it says family wishes come true and time to go out and have fun, which is also given. Hi, Kristen. Chin Music. How you doing? Thank you for coming to the channel. Um, which is also given that you have been through something, because you don't get this smart and your boundaries don't get that strong until you've experienced something, right? This is Queen of Swords. She got boundaries now. But Spirit is saying family wishes coming true. something is significant about you and your family. You see bottom of the deck. Oh yeah. So now this and this here is where they are. Overall energy. She's a wedge in a connection with you. And she pulls on their lower vibrational energy, or else lust would not be here for the masculine. It's also given that this person, it's a sincere wish would be granted. This person is really trying to manifest you. But again, they can't let go of your energy. Take that how it resonates. If it's not you, not your story, hey, you would know. Let me tell you something about energy. If you are self-aware, if you are intuitive, if you are sensitive in some way, you can feel somebody's energy. And sometimes it's not a um clairsentient thing, right? It's not a feeling. It is um like some of us hear things in our head, but not in our ears. So there's a knowing like that, right? Some things, sometimes I get chills, so I'm clairsentient. I feel things. Sometimes I pick up on other people's stuff. Like, I could be reading somebody and know I felt a pain in my head. You have a headache? Are you getting headaches? And they'll say, yeah. One day I acknowledge it, I don't feel it anymore. But it takes a while when you don't feel so intuitive to pick up on that. I feel like you pick up on this person and you know that. You might not realize that you have other gifts, but you pick up on their energy, their telepathy, their projections, them trying to manifest you. You can feel it. They may not want you to know that they're trying to do that, right? But they are. And people can try lots of different ways to manifest you. All right, tell me more about this priestess energy. Okay. So this person is... Is this just one card? Yeah. This person is enamored with you, okay? They feel like they have fallen for you. But this is past energy. So it could be just that, um, somebody who's in a lower vibrational energy, lustful energy, and allowing somebody to come in between y'all. It's given like, damn, this is a little bit from last night, but like a forbidden fruit, a forbidden love, somebody that they cannot just have because they got all this other stuff going on with this Jezebel. Okay, she is like, I would call a Jedi mind fuck type energy, somebody who does a whole lot of strange things for a little bit of change. Okay, she's the type of person that she's a succubus energy, spirit said. She will suck you dry, drain you of your resources, and really have never brought anything to the table. That makes sense. Like, she's definitely corrupt in her ways, corrupt in her mind, sneaky. Mm. Tell me more, spirit. This is not the type of chick that you even, for a feminine energy, would not want to be friends with her. She's in a distorted energy. She's always looking to put a masculine in this lustful energy. So she's always going to speak to their lower vibration. So let's just say, I don't know, he like cars. She's going to, you know, pull strings, try to get him a car, the car that he like. Um, but it won't legitimately be his because she's corrupt. Like, she will, or dangle the fact that she could get it but never give it to him. You get what I'm saying? Like, she does very unscrupulous things to play in somebody's headspace, and she is a wedge because she does not want this person to have you. She does not want this person to be interested in you. And she knows that this person wants you because it says come in between something that you want. She knows this person wants you. Now, you may or may not have wanted this person in the past, But Spirit said your energy, the way things are going, you're more goal oriented and family oriented. So you got a family. I don't care if your family is 2 cats and a dog. Whatever your core family is, your focus is on how you maintain a roof over your head, warmth, food, you know what I'm saying, a stable environment, a job. Spirit said if you're putting your energy into yourself in that manner and you're taking care of what needs to be taken care of, you are on the path to winning. You're not allowing this person to distract you. Oh, I'm missing. I just realized I'm missing stuff. Okay, y'all talking. After our first date. 80. Okay. I got you after Carmen. We got intuitive Gav. Intuitive Gav is, for me in this deck, is giving me like Ace of Swords. Like, you right. This is your right energy. This person wants to manifest you, and you feel them doing it. I don't feel like everybody is like, some people want to play with your free will, and some people innocently play with your free will in that they focus, concentrate on you till you feel them, you're drawn. I'm one of those people that my close friends can think about me and I pick up the phone and I call them, and vice versa. But that turns off for me when we're not seeing eye to eye. I will not, I don't care how much you think about me, and I feel it. If we're not seeing eye to eye, I'm going to take a pause, a break. I might not call you. I might be done. I don't know. It all depends. But I know that it doesn't matter how much you think about me and I feel it, will I even react to it? So this person is trying to bypass that boundary with you, and they're hoping and praying that you will reach out. All right, tell me more, Spirit, and then we about to be done with the collective. Oh, so with the live donation readings, I am raising money for 2 causes, right? The first cause is a man named Raphael. My nonprofit did a coat drive, and it wasn't successful due to the lack of coats from a promise organization, which is fine. We're still collecting so that we can support people in this wacky weather we got. But there was one guy that came in looking for a 4XL. And with the help of 2 people on this channel, Black Cherry and Carmen, we were able to get him a 4XL coat, which can't find in the stores. It's crazy. Um, we also got him a hat and gloves, or Black Cherry got him a hat and glove set, scarf. And there was one more thing he needed. He said he has one pot and it's difficult for him to cook. And y'all, I'm a shopper as far as like I go into details. I look at reviews, and I'm having a hard time finding a decent set for him under, I want to say, 80 bucks. Most better ones are like more like 129. It's crazy. He needs a set. So anything that you're donating, that's where it's going. The other second cause is I have an outdoor cat. I can't bring her in. She's feral. But she does not want to leave us, so we feed her. And she has some upper respiratory something going on, and she needs shots, and she needs to be, is it spaded? Yeah, spaded, because it's a girl. Somebody took her for 6 weeks. I don't know what they did. I think they took her and she had kittens, and she came back like night and day. And I need some help getting her fixed. I might probably take a picture and put her on my channel. But I have 2 cats, and I can't let this feral cat come in my house. I can't. So those are the things that your donations will go to. And so thank you for any live donations for your readings. That's what we're gonna start applying it to, and I'm hoping to get her an appointment soon. Tell me about this family. Uh-oh. Boss. Ooh, I got boss vibes. So you could be a masculine energy, or you could just be very much like a almost. Well, this is King of Wands energy, but Emperor was about to come out my mouth. So you could be very in control, very supportive, very knowledgeable, put together, disciplined when it comes to your family. But that's also trouble and accusations. And then love. This is a very passionate person. Whoever that is, you or them, this is a very passionate person. Tell me more, Spirit. Uh-oh. I'm not taking it. But I also saw the King of Cups. Tell me more. Mr. Nice Guy. Ah, come on. Okay, so yeah, this person who's in fear has a lot of inner conflict. They got a lot of blockages. They argue, they fuss, they fight. They're miserable sometimes. They lack self-love. That is the challenge and the lesson. The conflict within this person, and this is also clarifying the fear factor I was talking about. This person is your secret admirer, but they are scared to take risks. This is somebody who needs an invitation to come into your life. Like they won't come into your life unless you give them an invitation because they sit with fear too much and they lack self-love. What's up, Bite? Peace to you. All right, tell me about Queen, the Ice Queen. Yeah, there you go. There's somebody who's nonchalanting because you know the King of Cups is that energy of they could be deeply in love with you but never tell you. And I feel like they scared to death to tell how much they love the Ice Queen because they know she don't play no games. She don't play no games. Bottom of the deck, love offer. So, got it. Bingo. All right. So the person, whoever this lustful energy is, they give the gift of where is it? Oh, I'm sorry. Their love offer goes to this what is she? Where is she? Jezebel. Or their energy goes to the Jezebel. Hello, Aicha, MD. I don't know if I said that right, but hi. Um, Either their love offer goes to her or she gives a love offer to them to stay a wedge in between y'all. But again, you're dealing with somebody who has fear, right? And if this person has fear, then they need an invitation from you. Otherwise, they'll be scared. This person is scared to talk to you. They'll secret admire you from the past. You know, you got the bouquet and you got the vase. This person is really smitten over you, but scared to death to say something. So they would nonchalant and hope that you give them an offer. Mm. Ah, well, I don't know why that tickled me. Um, some of y'all gonna give an offer, you know, knowing that the person is a little timid. You try to draw them out, and then some of y'all gonna be like, Queen of Swords. So they haven't done anything worth giving them an offer. To be honest with you, we gonna take it back to biology, y'all. The sperm chases the egg, if that makes sense. The sperm chases the egg, right? So a masculine, nonchalant person may draw in a feminine who's in her masculine energy or distorted masculine energy. He might draw her in temporarily. But that will draw her in and drain her at the same time because she's not living in her soft girl era. She's not maintaining her divine feminine energy, right? But whereas a masculine that is pursuing her is demonstrating how much. Listen, when you see a peacock feather, 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 he is putting in the work to get her attention, right? And you see that in the wild in all kinds of ways. This person is not doing that. This person is hiding their true emotions and still hoping that you notice and still hoping that you appreciate whatever they, feathers look like. But that's not how it works. This person is nonchalant and this person is being quiet. And they say a closed mouth don't get fed. They're not pursuing, they're not showing energy. That kind of person will drain you, okay? Because they need to meet you halfway. They need to take the extra mile. They need to do something. And this person is sitting in their inner conflict without self-love. They're sitting in their conflictual energy without self-love. Over here secretly admiring you, right? But scared to take a risk. No risk, no reward. And I feel like this person, is thinking like, okay, I can manifest and draw this person to me. If this person is a masculine, they are doing it wrong. They just are. And if you are more self-aware about how things work for you and how you even manifest in your life, this person is just drawing, holding on to your energy for as long as they possibly can. But it's not going to result in anything. You're not stuck. If you're self-aware to know what it takes to draw the divine energy out of you, this person is doing all the opposite. This person has childhood trauma because they're scared and they don't have self-worth. They got somebody that in their life that told them they couldn't be what they needed to be or what they wanted to be. This somebody that got someone to talk down to them because that became their inner script. We think sometimes abuse looks like it's physical, but sometimes it's the way we talk to people. We can abuse them. We can rob them of their self-worth. We can tell them that, you know, you'll never be this, you'll never do that, or that's not good enough. And that play, especially a child growing up to becoming an adult, that is the inner conflict, the inner script that they have in their mind that they're not worthy or good enough. And the problem with an insecure person is an insecure person can be very dangerous because they can harbor a lot of jealousy, envy, evil eye. You know, they could be very manipulative. They could be very people pleasing, which is also a form of manipulation, whether they realize it or not. Because that insecurity of either feeling alone or feeling unloved or unliked will cause them to do things that is not in your best interest or theirs either. So take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. But I will say this person is in love, but spirit is telling you focus on your family, what that looks like, whatever your family is. Like I said, you can have 2 dogs and a cat, 1 dog. You can have siblings. You can have a different significant other, whatever your family structure is. This is encouraging you to focus on your family. If this person wants to be connected to you as family, they got to remove themselves from this Jezebel energy that gives them this fake love. They got to let this wedge go. Guinea pig, 2 dogs, and 5 children. I know that's right. They gotta they can't just accept any offer because they're in this lustful energy. And I was telling y'all before he came out, she brings out lust and seduction. You know what I'm saying? She's a seductress, but she brings out the lust because she plays on somebody's lower vibrational energy, right? Their wants, the materialistic things that they want. You know, if they're addicted to things, she focuses on their addiction. Here, honey, you want this hit of whatever, you want this drink of whatever, you want to smoke this thing. You know what I'm saying? She's going to pull on the things that keep this person in a low state, meaning like um they're constantly inebriated by the things that she does. Okay, she is the addiction and she is the drug of choice. And she constantly offers that to this person. Maybe intermittently because she's creating addiction, so it's not always. You know what I'm saying? Even when she's around, she's giving this person, I say silent treatments, but she's giving them um that intermittent communication that creates addiction. So this person is constantly waiting for that high of when she's going to come around and be nice. So she might come around, be mean, then one day be nice. And this person is building an addiction off of that feeling with her. Yeah. But yet, there's something about you. Yet they're over here nonchalanting about you, trying to act like they not into you. Whole time they sitting here in this position, praying and wishing and trying to manifest you. All right, so give me some advice before we move on to the live donation readings. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, the cat, we call her Eat Eat because she responds to that and she will eat the food that we give her. You hungry? You want to eat? She come right out. So that's her, kind of her name. I think we call her Akira as well, but she don't know that name yet. So an unexpected turn can bring positive change. Be ready for the change. Okay. You may have this person break the barrier of fear and try to come toward you, as Spirit is saying. Because this is the likely outcome. So be ready. I think you are, because I feel like in a Queen of Swords energy, this person can't surprise you out of your boundaries. They might try, but they can't surprise you out of your boundaries. Because if they show up in your life or you run into them or whatever, you're not going to forget what they did, or you're not going to forget what kind of boundaries that you have set for them. Even if you were excited to see them, you're not going to forget it. It's going to be like, yep, you're here, I'm here, and, right? Now, what changes, right? Give me one more, Spirit. Oh, wow. Spirit said you hold your power. You have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. Focus on your needs, which is basically what the whole reading was saying. If you have a family, focus on your family. That brings you spiritual to financial wealth. So this person, again, they cannot surprise you out of your boundaries. What they could surprise you with is that there might have been some growth and development, but you will only, I always remind y'all that you will know if this person is different or a healthy individual to be around, and you can feel safe. You will know. You'll feel it in your spirit. You'll listen to their words. You will know. You will know. But yeah, this person is dealing with offers from a Jezebel that just wants to, Spirit said, control them and keep them satiated so that they don't go anywhere near you. I feel like as much as this person is trying to manifest you, they're also trying to manifest their own autonomy. Not It's kind of like they're trying to manifest their own free will, if that makes sense. I feel like she tries to control them so much that she robs them of their free will, and this person is trying to, like, they're dealing with the inner conflict of, I guess, the script that they've had growing up. They're trying to combat that, is what Spirit is telling me. You, on the other hand, have success. Um, Maybe your endeavors are successful. Um, Maybe your life is happier. Maybe you've healed a lot. I tell you what, I saw this girl today on TikTok. And she said, I saw her follow-up story, but she had played a video of her crying, and she was crying hard, talking about loving somebody that wasn't loving her back. And then the subsequent update was that she posted something from a while ago, but she has optimism and self-worth, and that nobody's bringing her down, but she had a moment, she had a meltdown. And I remember myself crying about somebody. I was really like, um I guess it's disappointment and fear was mixed in there, concern, love. It was a lot. It built up. And I remember my husband saying, I don't ever want to see you cry about that again. And it's not, he wasn't being mean. He's just saying, I don't ever want to see that person hurt you again. After that day, I never cried no more. I was like, well, it gets something about what he said, saying that to me got me right. It's sometimes what happens when you surrender a connection, something clicks and you no longer need it the way you thought you needed it. You no longer want to fix things you thought you want to fix. You just realize in the grand scheme of things, you're done and that's no longer a priority. Okay, so Carmen says she had to go, but let's do Carmen now. Carmen would like to know what's going to happen since that business meeting with that masculine energy. Since Thursday, I think she said. Helping hand, yep. Needs others to assist with services, increase productivity. No one else can handle it all. Yeah. They need her help. I'm just trying to make sure y'all see it. Helping hand. Tell me more, Spirit. Independence. Oh, so, Carmen, you may give somebody their independence that says manage money yourself. Independence guarantees securities. Don't depend on others. So, as much as they need help, I feel like this is more of a threat, but we'll see what the rest of the cards say. But I feel like this is a threat of, you know what, you could do this on your own. You don't really need me. But Spirit says they do need you. Tell me more, Spirit. Spiritual work. Open your heart to a spiritual career and heal the human heart. You are a light worker. Spirit said, remember your gifts. Don't forget that you are also a light worker. You also are gifted. Sometimes you got to trust your gut on a situation. But I feel like independence is a threat, meaning you stepping away. And a threat in that a zero tolerance threat, not a I'm going to threaten you, still work with you, then threaten you some more. Now, I don't feel like it's going to be that. It's going to be like, this can never happen ever again. Or this happens, and that means we sever ties. Tell me more, Spirit. And your spirit guys are backing you up. Say your prayers. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, we got money matters. Yep. It says expenses save cut. See, because you are what do you say? Compliance. Yeah. Ahead, making an informed choice. He better invest his money wisely. So he might feel like I need that person, but if that's in a challenge and a lesson, he has to make a good choice on how to go forward with you or with him or with the other one, but in a way that makes sense for his business, his bottom line. So it's going to be also you also are making a financial choice, which is the challenge. You know, the business pays and pays you on time and is consistent, yet there is some challenges too. Tell me more, Spirit. Welcome to the channel. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back, but thank you for coming. And it says alchemy. Using witchcraft, occult, and learning God's secrets transform the situation. You say your prayers. Say you could also put that person in a freezer if you know how. Some people do it just to back people off. It's not baneful magic in that It's not harmful to people. It's just more like a protection type of spell, I guess, to say, listen, I'm going to need you to stop messing with me. Go focus on something else. Stop messing with me. So if you might want to do that, just to back him off. You might not. You might not care. But Spirit says use your alchemy. So whatever you, however you pray to God about your situation, you know, that's a form of ritual. So ask your spirit guides how they want to handle this overall energy. Social status, you'll be reaching the heights of fame and society. I was about to say something else. Don't get arrogant. So I don't feel like nothing about this represents arrogance to you, but I do realize that you, when you get with your clients, you have a really good reputation. I do not think, one, this person could taint your reputation, and two, your reputation precedes you. So the work that you do is highly respected. And this is going to cause some issue for the owner. And not because you did something wrong, but he has to represent. First of all, he has to represent, and there's no mansplaining that's going to fix this, right? So this, it has to be fixed a different way. Tell me more, Spirit. Wisdom, yeah. Insight into the nature of physical objects gives you foresight. Use your best judgment. Remember, I said you're going to have to use your judgment on how you want to move forward. But you are wise. You have lots of years in the game. So, what you said about picking and choosing, this is going to roll into how you move. You are going to have to set a certain level of boundaries and then pick and choose where you feel safest to make your money. Yeah, and Spirit said, "Don't be afraid of the unknown. Change is natural. It changes the natural order of things. Transformation. So you're gonna be moving different with this situation, or it's gonna transform in general. As I feel like with social status, the threat or the possibility of losing you due to somebody else's antics is not what they want. That's what I got from Spirit. So I feel like the situation is going to transform itself in some way. So don't be afraid to stick your head out and say, look, we're not doing this. We're not doing that. And yeah, you know, he got to get it together. All right, Spirit. Thank you for the message. Can we give a message for Tuesday? What did she need to know and or be aware of? We're going to use intuitive carriage deck. All right, welcome to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. Make sure you ring that bell. Ding, 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 ding. And that way you're notified anytime I come on. And I appreciate y'all being here. All right. Okay, we got obsession energy. I don't know if AT is obsessed, but it's giving obsessive energy. Let me go back to that. Did you scare him away? Uh-oh. Did you scare him away? Is that what you want to know? No. He probably did scare the shit out of him. Tell me more. He got obsessive energy, though. Past energy. Or maybe he was obsessing over you before y'all dated. Tell me more, Spirit. Single, sexy, and successful. She's very intimidating. I'm just going to say it. She really is. Because she's single, sexy, and successful. A lot of men can't handle that. Unfortunately, a lot of men cannot handle an independent woman. Like Neo's song, he said, I believe he said he love a woman that can get it for herself. But that's not true for a lot of men. They're not happy for a woman that can get it for themselves. They want to be the one to get it from her, for her. And then sometimes they want to get it to control her. So it all depends. Let's see. Tell me more, Spirit. Is he in the military? Oh, he got legal problems? Look at these cards. Either he's in the military or legal problems, or he could see you as potential legal problems. But he does hold you in high honor. Oh, he holds you in high honor. And also, you might come across as an attorney with him. It could be the questions that you ask, um, the way you retain things. Sometimes you don't have to ask a lot. It's what you hear. Sometimes it's like when you don't what the person isn't saying. I heard a cat yelling, but that's not the cat. That's not our outside cat. Probably one of them little boys sniffing around my baby. Tell me more, spirit. Oh yeah. You do intimidate this man, rising star. You intimidate this man by the way you speak or what you said. Tell me more, spirit. He's very intimidated by that. I don't know who he is, but he does have some insecurity. All right. Tell me more, spirit. Yeah, and he does like you. He likes you a lot. But it's like a an admiration. It's not a so you got to be careful with energy like this because this is the type of person that will put you on a pedestal. People will put you on a pedestal. They look up to you and all of that. They don't ever see themselves on your level. So they sometimes try to humble you and bring you down to their level. So you're gonna have to be careful with an individual like that because it's giving underlying snake vibes. And I'm not seeing it in this deck, but he has high honor and respect for you. But it's so high that he might not be able to see how he can match your energy. Yeah, Earth Angel is here, enamored, single sex, or he could have a lot of women too. So keep that in mind, Spirit saying. But I can see him seeing you as all of these good things I see with a bit of obsession about it. But it's given that he put you in high honor, yet he may not feel like he can live up to that pedestal he put you on. Yeah. And when I'm telling you, got the red, that's a red flag. Because he should be able to bring something to the table. We got ascending. Yeah, he need to he gotta bring something to the table and be confident in what he brings to the table. He might have other female energies though. Insecurities would make you deal with a Jezebel. Insecurities would excuse her behavior. Insecurities would make it seem like she's nothing, but yet they would be addicted to dealing with this. I feel like if he's not a heart collector, he's one of those that falls in love with his through his member. If that makes sense. Oh, he insecure with an ex-wife. I believe it. She here. She here. Yeah, the ancestors clarifying that and say they got your back. This is a red flag. Too much pedestal. Too much. It's giving love bomb type energy. It's giving spirit say gaslighting too. But I wouldn't trust him. I don't know what it would take, but I wouldn't trust him. And if he talks about her randomly, huge red flag. I think that came up for somebody last night. Huge red flag. He could even think that he'll hit the jackpot with you, but that he still got stuff to work on. Tell me more. There's too many women here on this thing. He got abandonment issues. So it's something with him and his mother. I don't know where the abandonment is with her. It could be like, all right, for example, if she had multiple children, she didn't give him enough attention. If it's that she left, then that's a problem. This person is lacking of feminine energy, or she worked too hard and didn't pay him enough attention. It's something like that. But he got abandonment issues. You see, don't always happen. He's insecure. He has a lot of sisters, and he's the youngest boy. Uh, I was about to say he's spoiled, but his mom worked a lot. Yeah, yep. He definitely got. It's too much feminine energy on this board. I don't know what that is, but then he on top of that he got abandonment issues. There was no man here, so the closest thing to a man is the ancestors. Oh, I'm sorry, in high honor. But that is a man admiring or showing reverence and respect. And all of these, I don't know if I showed you. So we got ascending feminine energy. We got earth angel. We got the ancestors and at least two feminine energies here. We got abandonment issues with the mother energy. We got the Jezebel energy, probably the ex-wife. We got legal issues, so that could represent the divorce. We got the enamored, which I feel like is him being enamored with you. Lord. Oh my gosh. Then we got rising star, that energy. We got obsession with him. Wait, Noonie. Go ahead. I didn't know you came down here like that. And then we got single, sexy, and successful. He's surrounded by too much feminine energy. That could bring a feminine side out of a dude too, which could mean, I don't know, that insecurity and some other stuff going on with him. And then let me see. Let me see. He had a father, but he's dead. His brothers. He has a brother on his side. On his side. Oh, I could see obsession because he actually. Yeah, he definitely got obsessive energy. Pathway. I feel like he feel he feel like I finally got a shot, but yet he been insecure. He could have approached you a long time ago, but didn't because his insecurities. Yeah, he could have made an offer a long time ago, but he didn't. Maybe because he got caught up with the Jezebel. She probably even knew that he liked you. That part. Yeah, I'm telling you. He liked you from a very long time, but didn't take a shot with you. He got a little scaredy cat energy. And he also got, like I say, he's surrounded by too many women. But they're not his mother, and the mother was not there, if that makes sense. And so the one that he needed to speak life to him didn't do that. And so he, I don't know if it's like he's always searching. Um, he's always looking. He might be one of those guys that look at other women when they with their women. Maybe not obviously, but it's something about him searching. Okay, I don't know what that is, but he could even be loyal. But he's always looking, lurking and looking. That's it. Nancy, follow the pin comments. Thanks for coming. So he said the other boys so aggressive towards you that he stayed out the way. He got punk. He needed a man in his life. All right. He didn't have a man, a model manhood to him. He didn't need to be aggressive towards you, but it's something about him not. Hi, Diane Murray. He's not. He don't have that manliness. I don't know how to put it. Like he, there's a lot of men. I know. I realize this. There's a lot of men that can appear masculine, right? They know how to groom themselves, get the haircuts, wear the clothes, walk the walk, talk the masculine talk, but they're scared little children inside. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, ah, he sounds like work. I don't know. He sounds a little bit like he need to do some work on himself, and that sounds like work for you. And I see that you would be snapping on him quick. I also see you cutting him off quick if he was to take it further. It's giving a collective energy of somebody being a secret admirer, interested in you, but scared to take the risk. So I don't know how far he gonna stretch his neck out because he's lacking the confidence a man needs to have when they want to pursue somebody they claim to love. You don't like a man not pursuing is what is even that? Remember we talked about the sperm pursues the egg and the egg decides. She chooses if she will let the sperm inside to fertilize her. And I don't mean I'm not talking about making love. I'm just talking about biology, human basic biology. So when we are in our feminine energy and a man pursues us, we choose them. If that man don't know how to pursue us, he one of them sperms that's going to die off in the process, while somebody else gets away with the egg that they wanted or they thought they wanted, but they weren't strong swimmers. If that makes sense. Hmm. And unfortunately, those swimmers still want the egg, but they don't have the strength it takes to get the egg. So they die. They get shedded in the next process. You know what I mean. They get shedded. There's a lot of men getting shedded. That's why so many lonely men right now, because they don't have the strength to reciprocate. They don't have the strength to initiate. They don't have the strength to maintain. And it's an emotional strength that if they had proper nurturing and a childhood in their childhood, their relationships will be stronger. Their relationship with their self, first and foremost, has to be strong. She said, "Damn." Ah, yeah, and so he just obsessing now because that's all he can do. He's still a little boy, a little boy in a man's body, and it's unfortunate. He need a male mentor. I don't know if mom is alive, but that working hard or working a lot or staying away from home and probably letting his sisters raise him and all that other stuff. That man, listen, we damage people in so many ways that it's hard to even know that it's happening until it passes. And then when that person self reflects or when they go to therapy or if they do shadow work, they go, wow, my mom was missing a lot, or my dad, I wish my dad was there, or they were both there, but they didn't pay me no mind, or they did this and they did that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to know where the trauma is gonna come from because a lot of times it's innocent, it's not intentional. She kept his children. Or she keeps the children at work. Wow, 3 jobs. Good Lord. Wow. Oh, so wifey was a Jazzy Belle. Whew. So not only did he have an absent mom due to all her working, he picked up Mr. Work Hard from her, and then now he ended up with a Jezebel who probably emotionally avoidant. Mm. Yeah, that's too much. That is way too much work, sis. I'm sorry. I'm exhausted thinking about him. And she was abusive. Damn. Listen, you dodged that bullet. That's what I see. You dodged that bullet. That's not your cross to bear. She's not active in the kid's life. She's a deadbeat. Wow. Yeah, well, he better get them kids in therapy, or some feminine energy that could intercede to a degree, respectfully, because it's damaging the kids now. I don't know how old they are. It don't really matter. If the mother's a deadbeat mother, whether she present or absent, it causes a lot of uh, trauma with the child. They grow up being kids. They don't know who they are. They grow up insecure. They grow up um, with a lot of pain because that nurture energy you need from your actual mom is something that it can be substituted, but it can't be replaced, if that makes sense. Like somebody could show you love, but if you don't get it from the one that's supposed to be here, that's sometimes pain that can't be it's harder to heal. I wouldn't say it can't be healed. It's harder to heal from that. Oh Lord. I feel for them. I feel for both of them. Yeah, but that don't replace what they need from her. That's creating trauma. They're creating trauma for these children. Her being a deadbeat mom is creating trauma for these kids. I feel for them because later on it'll show up. Even if it's not showing up now, it's gonna show up, and he need to understand what it is so he could be ready for it and help them through it. Yep, because he got his own stuff he got to work on. So take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. Like, share, and subscribe. Comment in the comment section or the chat. Let me know if the reading resonates with you. Um, damn, that's bad. You ain't supposed to have to hate your mom. I mean, it happens, but that's not, you know, ideal. That's what I mean. And I feel bad for them that they have a mom that they hate. That's bad. She also got a lot of work to do, but some people ain't meant to do the work. They need it. It's obvious, it's evident, but they're never going to do it. And the best thing you could do is let go. You know, imagine a world without you. Shame on you. Yeah, some people are never going to do it. Hi, Ben. There's some people will refuse healing. Sometimes it's like a catalyst that'll happen, and by the time they look for healing, it's hard for the people they did damage to forgive them enough to let them back in their life. All right, y'all. I'm gonna bid y'all adieu. I'm gonna take my rest, but I just wanted to come on. Normally, I don't do front facing, but I'm here tonight. I just wanted to holler at y'all today, give you a reading. Um, Next time, I'll see y'all next time real soon. Peace.